Hi and welcome to a new video. Today I have for you an OTB chess. The new season has started, so we jump right into it. My opponent is 1369, so it's I need to win this game obviously. However, it's still a really strong opponent, so we jump right into it. I knew he was gonna play the King's Indian when I played d4, so I went for e4 and hoped for the best. But he really likes the King's Indian because he's playing the Perk, and the Perk is similar to the King's Indian, so it's a setup for all is what he is aiming for. So when he play d6, you just cover the center, the really strong center, and now he needs to attack it really fast. So with knight f6, it's already clear that you have two ways you can go. Either you can go the easy approach, maybe bishop, maybe castle real fast, or defend it in a different way. But you can also be a little bit more aggressive, and that is with knight c3 and bishop e3, queen d2, and you castle queenside, and then you go for an attack. And I really like about the Perk is that you can get an attack. So g6 is on the board, bishop e3 like planned. So we need to play queen d2, and then we can castle, and then we can start all our pawns. Bishop g6, and now I play f3. f3 is a subtle move. It's a nice move in my opinion, because now queen d2 will not come with a tempo on a bishop, and I don't need to move my bishop. And if I, let's say, play queen, and we can go for this, you might go for h6, g5, bishop g3, and eventually you get the knight away from a really strong square, maybe f3. However, when you have a pawn storm, your bishop is now in the way, right? So I prevent this all to play f3. Now my bishop can stay here. So he castled, I play queen d2, I'm ready to castle as well. So really nice startup for a really aggressive game. We can have pawns coming down the board. I will shove my pawns in his face, and we will hope for the best. Knight bd7 is not that much of a great move, because you are wanting to either play c5 or play e5 to control the center. My center is still really strong. I'm defending. It's really hard to get a hole in my position, so you need to strike in the center. However, he is developing, because in the King's Indian, it's probably a good move, so maybe he mixes things up. I castle queenside, I have the time. Knight b6, questionable move, not great. Not sure what he wanted, to be honest, because this is a nice move. However, it's still covered. So if I develop now, you have this move, and it's annoying. You can trade it off. You might even almost win the game on the spot, but I can block probably. Yeah, but so I need to keep this in mind, and that's the only move about this. So I play bishop h6, really nice move, because long term this bishop can get really strong. And if you take now, I'll take with the queen, and we start pawns, and you probably will get mated really fast. So bishop h6 is really nice. Now c6 is not that bad of a move. However, I'm already plus 1.8, so I'm doing great. Bishop takes g7, not the best move. However, it's also not that bad. Now what I had in mind was to start pawns and get rid of the defender of the king. g4 was a little bit better of a move, and then still keep the tension. So I might, in the future, I probably play g4 instead of taking on g7. But yeah, I already did it, so need to live with it. But now g4. So it's the same idea, but the tension is less. So it's more clear for my opponent. So that's maybe a little bit of a struggle. Now my biggest mistake of the game was g5. I was hoping he would go back, and then I was completely winning. But he went for the good move, and that's knight h5. Knight h5 is slightly annoying. It's not that it's not the end of the world. However, I need to spend moves to get rid of the knight. However, that was my idea to get here. So I played bishop d3 to prepare my development and cover this square. So maybe in the future I can play f4 as well. But my idea was to play knight e2, knight g3 to attack the knight. So if you take, I can take, and then I have an open file, or I'll take myself, and then we have a semi-open file on the g file. So a nice future for white. Because of knight b6, he stopped his own attack. So knight b6 was not a great move. He's kind of struggling now. He needs to wait till, or he needs to bust open a center, or he needs to defend. So bishop c4, pretty nice move. If I take, it's not going great, because you can probably defend with d5 or b5, and then knight f4 is coming with the tempo. So you should not take the bishop. So I'll developed, and now my pieces are all developed, so I'm still doing great. However, with g5 I missed a little bit of tempo. d5, and now my only probably a really good move, but not the best move. The best move will come shortly. But I'm really proud of knight g3 because of the setup. I saw it pretty early. Already after g5 I could see a little bit of this move. Knight g3, the knight is stuck because of the king, because of the pawn, because of f3. So if you take now, and I take, you have an escape square. So I'll take first with check. I also could play takes with the c pawn, cover this. So also nice, and the knight can still not escape. So rook c8, and you probably will take in the future here. And now this will be a target, and we can open up, and the king, we will have a nice game. I can say that. So the beautiful part about knight g3 is that it comes with the check. So he was thinking quite a long time, but he went for knight takes g3, and that was even the best solution for me, for a human perspective, to open his file. And now he should have played rook h8, but he took first, and now there is a really strong move. It was really important to play rook h8. It's really instructive because the open file will get really strong. So you need to play rook h8, and now the attack is a little bit away, because now you're fighting for the open file. But he went for bishop takes d3. So you can pause the video if you like, and you can search for the best move. What is the best move? All right. If you have found it, congratulations. But the move is rook takes h7. Absolutely stunning move. Really nice that I found it. I found it really fast. I just had to calculate everything, if everything worked. If you don't take, let's not take pieces. You have king g8, and you go queen h2. And now you think you might escape, but you have queen h6. And now if you block rook f8, oh, this is not right. You block one checkmate. Oh, but you miss the other one. So because of the rook now cannot go away. So that's the only move. Everything else is checkmate on this spot. So you might as well take the rook, but then you don't have the rook check. You have queen check. Really important that you check with the queen, because probably with the rook it's, yeah, you're losing. So you have to check with the queen. And now, because of my little mistake back in the game, it's now an absolute asset. It's now completely winning because of this pawn. Because king g7, you have queen h6 check. You cannot escape, you have to go. And now you have rook h1. And now you cannot, there's nothing you can do about checkmate. Checkmate. Everything is checkmate. Now, two different checkmates. And there's maybe a rook, still checkmate. So really strong game. Absolutely amazing. But he went for takes. I'll go with queen h2. And he went already for king g8. So it's made even faster. And now he gave up on this position. So absolutely stunning game. 70 moves. And this was the first game of the season. So I'm looking forward to the next game. See you.